APT Jamie here, and today, well actually for the last 6 months we've been working on paper clips for, and that sprayer doesn't spray. So anyway, let me kind of explain sort of quickly. I will show at the beginning of each month, I will have a photo of the stuff I'm going to be using for that month. Paper clips, which is part of a paperclip group I'm in on Facebook, and I'll link below. And then it will be followed by, how I made that particular month's paper clips with a photo of that month's paper clip. And then at the end, we will have a giant photo montage. Hickin, y'all. There'll be, Hickin in here. Oh, no, because this 6 months worth of paper clips in review, y'all. And I may not be able to explain everything I'm doing, but y'all can see what I'm doing, and you're very, very, very smart people. But if you should happen to have any questions, please feel free to leave a question in the comment below, or email me your question, whichever makes you happier. And there is a list of ingredients in the description box below of pretty much each month. And if I left anything out and you need to question me about it, just go right ahead on and question me about it, and I'll do my bestest to answer your questions. Hey, now. So as you see, I started out with some Asian papers. These are some, I got a booklet from the Asian market we were at whenever we were there. I don't know, y'all. And I'm using that, and I've colorized it with different sprays, including the spray that didn't spray. And we're going to glue that paper, because it is paper. It's almost, it's not totally as thin as newspaper print, but it is newspaper print type paper. And we're going to adhere that onto this her white cardstock, y'all. I'm burnishing it down with my Roly Woody. And then we die cut it, and we embossed it, and that's that Tim Holtz butterfly die that came with that embossing folder thing there. So yeah, now we're going to ink it. Just saying. That's what we're doing. Do I ink all the edges of all the paper clips this last 6 months? I don't know. I just don't know, because I filmed it and recently edited all the months, and 6 months just kind of rolls together. Just saying. I am happy with each and every month, just in case you was wondering. So we're inking over, and I'm keeping my blending tool as flat as I can get it, so that I'm just hitting the top parts of the embossed butterflies. And I thought, well, they need more decoration, so I have that there Martha Stewart. I know it's a Martha Stewart triple butterfly punch, y'all, because that's what it is. So anywho, I used that, and I punched out some gold cardstock that I had laying on my desk or over there in the pile. Y'all know, y'all see my pile on my live shows. Y'all see that pile back there. And we're just going to glue it together with some Aleenes original tacky glue. But actually, I'm going to take that thread first, because that's just black thread. And that's going to be my butterfly's antennae, because I don't like them big, thick ones that are typically part of paper. I like to use thread, y'all. You can use anything you want. I'm just talking about what I prefer and don't prefer. We're going to use this here jumbo paper clip, and I'm putting the smaller, shorter side on the inside, because it's going to be somewhat a half hidden paper clip, y'all. It's just half hidden. Half of it's hidden, okay? The other half is not hidden. And do I use a piece of fun foam in that little crack right there? See that crack right there? Sometimes your paper can kind of get sucked up in there, and it leaves like this weird voidy looking thing. So I try to put fun foam in there, and that is a tip provided to us all by Lollipalooza, who happens to be the hostess of the paperclip art group that I'm in on the Facebooks. Okay? And you don't have to be part of the swap, and you don't have to do the challenge, okay? You can just be there for paper clips, y'all. And showing off the paper clips you make, because that's what groups is all about, showing off your stuff. Just saying. So there we go. We're smooshing it all together. And I'm going to set it aside and let it dry for a few moments while I put together the other one, and then I will come back and squish it some more. Okay, just want to keep re-squishing it. Now we're going to put on those gold butterflies. I'm just going to put one little gold butterfly on each side. And I'm trying to determine which side would be best to put it on so as not to interfere with the paperclip action. Paperclip action. That one needs to turn. There we go. Ta-da! But wait, there's more. I decided it needed some danglies, so I got these little tiny beads. I think they may be glass. I'm not sure, y'all. And these weird jump rings, and I put a butterfly charm on a jump ring, and then I put a pink bead on a jump ring, and it looks like a clear bead on a jump ring, and I'm going to stick them both on that there little chain. You twist open jump rings, and you twist them closed. Don't pry them apart, y'all. You'll be sorry, because it'll end up breaking on you. Just take my word for it. I've been doing jump rings since I was a wee little child at my mother's knee. So we're going to trim that chain pretty much right there, y'all. It's closest, you know. There's just nothing measured on here. It's just, you know, eyeballage. Just eyeballage it. Now, get that in that sticking out end of the paper clip. Got to kind of wiggle that pokey tool in there so I can get my jump ring in there, y'all. That's how tight I had that paper clip in there. Closing it up. Totes adores. Oh, the theme for July with butterflies, just in case you weren't sure. Oh, pretty. Makes me happy. Okay, now, August, it says it was black and white. I'm glad I decided to put that on there so it would help me remember. Now, I got these at the Dollar Tree because I thought they was interesting. I thought I could put them on an artist trading coin or an artist trading card or some such thing like that. I did not think about putting them on no paper clip. But then the theme was black and white, and I thought, well, yes. I have these interesting little black stencil sticker fingernail things. That'll be black part. White part's going to be that there cardstock, just in case you weren't sure. And I am working on a red background, or I got a red piece of cardstock back there behind there, so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. You know. I know, off and on, sometimes I leave the autofocus on. Actually, it automatically comes on. I should say I forget to turn it off. So, sorry. Inked edges, autofocus. And we got that inked up, and this here is a sticker. Like I said, it's supposed to be for your fingernails, and you paint over them, or you put jewels. I don't know what you do. I don't do the fingernail thing, because I have found that for me, fingernail polish makes my fingernails peel, so I don't tend to use it. I own some. I have put it on when I wanted to be fancy dressed up every now and again, but you know. And this, we're just going to use a regular office size paper clip, and this one's going to be a flag. So we're going to put it on that long side, that whole side, that one side that's all closed, y'all. See? Okay. And these tend to slide on the paper, on the sideways on the paper, y'all. We're just going to use the ATG to close that up. And, oh no, sort of. Wait, just wait for it, y'all. We're going to use some of our favorite glues on there too. Look at this stuff, y'all. This is my bird netting. I got it to wrap around the tomato bushes because the squirrels wouldn't stay out of there. They'd get in there and they'd bite one of my tomatoes. They don't eat them, y'all. They just bite them and put a hole in them. So that's bird netting. As soon as I wrap that around my tomatoes, They was good to go. They never touched it on again because they don't like how that feels. Yeah, but it's this netting stuff, and it's really cool, and it's neato, and I likes it, and I've used it more than once and more than twice even. I might have even used it 4 times. I don't know. I lost count. I just keep a little chunk right there on my desk. Now I thought I was going to use that there sequin stuff, but I never did find a way that I liked it on there. Because I thought we need something shiny on there. We'll just use diamond. Can't go wrong with diamonds, y'all. Just in case, we're just going to get rid of that sequin stuff. Well, we didn't get rid of it. We put it over there in the pile behind us. Excuse me, y'all. And we're going to glue down these diamonds. But I got to struggle with pulling them off of here and lining them all up, and I guess I could have cut some other stuff out because this video is darn near 45 minutes, y'all. That's a lot of time to be playing paper clips, but we got 6 months to show you. Okay, 6 months worth of paper clips to show you. I appreciate your time. It's valuable. It's precious. It really is. I thought, well, we need something on the back, because I'm calling this the back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the front. I don't know. I did not put any word sentiments on these, but whoever gets it is certainly free to add and or alter them as they see fit. Just saying. So I'm using my pokey tool to put some little dots of glue on there. And now I've got this little picky-uppy thing, and it's got this little ticky-tacky like stuff on the end, and pick up your gems, but these things is so tiny I had a hard time getting them off there, and whine and cry about it. Look! Oh, isn't that pretty? They make me happy, y'all. Black and white. September is a song. Well, y'all know me. Okay. If you know me, you know what my song is. If you don't know me, you're about to be introduced to my song. Musical interlude. Just a musical interlude for you, for we, for me. Musical interlude. I messed up my own musical interlude. Bless my heart, y'all. I was trying to be all fancy and operatic. That's almost what the musical interlude tends to sound like. It is in other videos. I didn't reserve it just for this one. So we're going to use that foil on fabric, okay? And that's Prima planter glue, and I love it to use with the foil. Just saying, for paper and for fabric, I have learned, y'all. It was an idea I had, so y'all might have saw the other video about it. So anywho, there we are, putting our Prima planter glue on a stamp and smooshing it onto the fabric, and I was wiping that glue off my finger because I smooshed it around my finger. And I tend to hum the tune to Jeopardy for just a moment and let that set for a minute, but I found you don't need to do that on fabric. You can just stick that right on there. Now this is a distressed look, okay? And I don't know. I like it with this stamp, just saying, because it's a music stamp, y'all. List of ingredients in the description box below. See how distressed it looks? Look how pretty it is. That's pretty. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to flip it over and do some on the other side. Because it's going to be a flag. It's going to stick out, y'all. So you'll be able to see it from both sides. It's going to hang outside the page, so it'd be like a flag page or a tab. That's it. That's it. That's the ticket. It's going to be a tab, y'all. But of course, whoever gets it, whoever my swap partner is, they are more than free to alter these paper clips as they choose fit. Choose fit as they best decide to do so. Just mentioning. I am using a leftover napkin bag just to smoosh that around because it slides so easily over that foil. You know, foil is it's a real thin plasticky stuff. It's got silver on one side and the pretty side the other side, and you want to put the silver side down onto whatever you're adhering it on. Now I had that there unbranded musical note die thing, and I die cut that out of a paint chip, because this whole deal is paint chip, y'all, pretty much. And then we're just gonna put some xyron sticker and make these little stickers. It's a permanent sticker glue on there, y'all. So I not heard about that coming in, because these is tiny. And you gotta smoosh them, varnish them down, and then, you know, squish around in there at the point of your little bone folder, which is not a real bone. You might have a real bone folder, but I don't. Okay? I don't think this is Teflon either. I think it's just plastic. I don't know what it is, y'all. My husband bought it. It's actually his bone folder, but I like it better than the one I got for myself. So we're just gonna layer that up just to add a little oomph to it. Okay, I could have used any color. Well, probably black underneath probably would have been better, but you know, whatever. It's done now. Sometimes you just look back and you think, yeah, I could have done that more butter. I'm sure y'all looking at this and you're going, yeah, APG, I could have done that more butter too. Different ideas. And that's what we do for each other. We keep it, we present our ideas and our thoughts and how we did something, and then we come along, or you know, somebody does, they present their idea and how they did something, and then we come along and we're like, you know what, I can one better it, or no, I want to do it my way. And when you're inking stuff like that around the edges, you want to go, you want your tool on the back side so that if you slip, your bobo's on the back of whatever you're inking the edges at, not on the front. That's pretty dye, y'all. It makes these little paisleys, and you can turn them into birds, and you can turn them into anything. You can turn them into what I'm doing here, a little paper clip. And we're going to ink the edges of this one with blue. Why did I pick blue? Because I thought it'd be pretty. And I had the foil stuff in the bluish color. So, yeah. These paint chips. Did I show that? Y'all might have saw that already, paint chips. And they had pictures on them. I think they were from the Walmarts. Back like, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. Well, maybe not that long, but you know. Back a while back. And it's going to be double-sided, y'all. It's going to be another one of them partially hidden paper clips. Half hidden paper clips. And again, I'm putting the shorter side on the inside. That gives you more paper clip on the outside, y'all. Just in case you was wondering. And this, see, that's the back. I'm just going to put it on a piece of card so I can straighten out my brain and be like, okay, that flag's going to go on that way. And see, it's going to be sticking off the page like that. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what I want. So I'm moving that piece of scrap card over there. Do I have my fun foam? I don't know if I put fun foam on all of them, y'all. I try to, but sometimes I just get so excited about making stuff I forget. Oh, I almost forgot. Here it comes. Bless my heart. I remembered. I don't always remember. So we're just little skinny, thinny strips we're putting in there, just, you know, help that little divot right there. And that's going to be the flag, so it's going to be sticking out and sticking in there. And it's okay, put some more glue on it. Put some more glue on it. Put some glue on this side. It's exciting, y'all. Oh, I love the paper clips I did on the first half. I'll try to remember to link to that, y'all. That's a try to remember in the upper right hand corner and in the iCards below. Or iCards in the description box. Bless my heart, y'all. So, there we go. So this side's got flowers and the other side's grapes. That's what that was. There was this side was showing white paint, and the other side, I guess, was probably a yellow or green paint. I really don't know what color paint it was. Y'all didn't pay no mind to that. I just liked it for the pictures. So this one gets the title of my song, okay, which is Musical Interlude, in case y'all didn't know that. Musical interlude. It's a musical interlude for you, for me, Just we musical interlude. There, I sang it right that time, y'all. Oh, I know it's not necessarily a very well-known song, but it is around these parts. I sing it in all kinds of places. I sang it in Jones Hall, which is a music hall down here in the Houston, Texas. Is just saying. I sang it down there. I don't know where that video is, but it got recorded. Just saying. So, and I've sang it in museums and the Houston Cistern. I sang it there one time, and I sing it in lots of places. People look at me funny, and I just smile. Just smile at them because I'm sweet like that. I just smile at them. In my head, I'm going, "Oh, please bless my heart." Not really, but I should start saying that in my head. Please bless my heart. I even put my name on it because it's my song, y'all. APT Jamie. Musical interlude. It was the first song that popped in my head. And we need some diamonds on this too. And I have this really old little piece of diamonds over here. And I thought, it's got that color on there, so we're just going to plunk some of them off there. Oh, text message, y'all. Sorry. Oh, it's not going to say text message. But that's what that means. It's going to do it again. It does it twice. It's like, once tell you got a text message, then in a minute or 5 or 10, I'm going to say you got another one. Or I'm going to remind you got one. So we put some on the front. We're putting some on the back because, because... well, you can't see it once this one goes on a page. And this one can go on the top of the page or the side of the page or, you know, even a little doolally or in the page. That musical interlude. That's my song, y'all. See? Pretty. Unique like me. Okay, here goes October with buttons. Now this one I made complicated. Well, actually I tend to make them more complicated than they actually need to be. And I'm using Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I love that little lady right there. But I only have the one. Out of all the dozens of packages of paper dolls I got, I only have the one. I don't have dozens of bags of paper dolls. And I sent the picture to my friend Alice. I said, Alice, do you have one of these ladies? I need one of these ladies. Because I don't always, but I tend to make 4 paper clips at a time of the same sorts. And she says, no, I don't have one of them. And I said, well, do you have one of this other lady in the hat? And she goes, no, I don't have any of that one either. She says, I got this one. I'm like, no, I got dozens of those already. So we just got a set with this lady and then the other lady with the hat and then the 2 with the young girls, which are the ones I'm going to actually use for the swaps because they're the same. Even though all 4 of them are mostly the same. Just saying. Oh, and I found this pretty paper in my scrap bucket. It's this, I got this bin back behind me. I used to keep all my scrap stuffs in there. So, I didn't need to. I got a big old giant pile over there behind me. And then I thought, well, you know, with that sentiment I'm going to be using on there, we need some math stuff. But once I punched it out with a little arch, you can't tell what it says. Not that it mattered what it says. And we can use these pretty iridescent-y kind of fancy buttons, y'all. And I got this Kool-Aid dye paper. If I think about it, y'all, that's a big thing. I'll try to link below in, you know, upper right-hand corner, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to use that there EK Success punch. And we punched out the one that has the holes in it kind of thing. And then this is the solid color background. Oh, that butterfly's messed up. I'll have to do that again. And it's got those big antennae on there. It's like, no, that's just, I don't like them big old, I'm going to cut them off, y'all. Cut them off. Hurry up. Get scissors. There we go. And I think this time I'm going to use some gold thread because the you know, I guess the black would show that. Yeah, probably not, I guess so. But anyway, use some gold. It's not real gold, but it's gold colored thread. Where's my glue? Use my favorite glue on there. Oh, here it is. Reminder, text message. I'm busy. Text message here. We're just going to do that. I know it's hard to see the gold thread on there. Now them butterfly wings are not going to stay up because if this paper clip that gets used in a book, those are going to smush down. That's okay. Oh, I said let's put some fabricy, cheesy cloth stuff on there, but we need to color it. So we use that hickory smoke distress dye probably, I'm thinking. And I rounded all the edges because this is going to be a hidden paper clip, a true hidden. And it's just a little tiny script stamp. And you really can't even tell I put it on there. So I don't even know why I did that. But, you know, I wanted to. That's why I did that. Because I wanted to. Now, this is the underneath part. You take your thing, and it's, you fold it in half, and you put your paper clip on there, and then you put your little fun foam in that gap right there. That's what I did. You don't have to do it that way. That's just what I did. Oh, that one's, is it going to fit? No, I'm going to trim it just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Smoosh it back in there, cut that little off. And be sure you round them corners, y'all. Now, to make a more butter one, that's easier to get on and off the paper is you make one side shorter than the other. Just saying. Okay? Okay. So here's our top piece. Okay? That's the background of our top piece, and it's just going to go in there like that. But not yet. Not yet. We're going to put our other top piece on there because we're going to layer. This is a layered one, y'all. Layering it up. We're going to use ATG. It's permanent tape. I got in that ATG, y'all. It's a 1/2 incher. My other one I got, the pink one's 1/4 inch, and I got that on clearance. Y'all remember Hancock fabric? Y'all remember 2 years before they went out of business, sometimes they clearance stuff, and they clearanced it, and I got it for like $8.99. I kid you not. And if I'd known they were so, I just got it because it was such a good price, and I thought, I see people using them, I'm gonna get one. It's $8. If I'd known that they were really so expensive, I would have bought all they had because they had like 3 of them. So that little girl needs something to stand on. This is the ones I'm going to be using for trade because these are the two that are more alike than the other. And so I put a little piece of washi down there. And I'm just lining this all up. I don't know why I'm showing y'all this part, but I am. Because I come back and I show you me gluing it on. And I'm like, well, you know, that just all looks redonkulous on the front side. So let's just put some of that on the back. Okay, we'll put some of that on the back. Let's put the washi over there too, just so we can have a little continuity going on. I'm like, okay, let's do that. Oh, here's our sentiment. Oh, we'll just put that wadded fabric ruffle threads. You know, fabric when it comes undone, it gets all, you know, wore out looking and junk. That's the threads out of that. Take a picture so I remember how I want it. Oh goodness. So now we're going to cause see, I let that set for a while. Okay. And that is a piece of baking parchment paper. It's got like silicone on it, so stuff does not stick to it. Just saying, it does not stick to it. Okay? And I'm looking around, I'm like, yeah, I got enough of an edge so that the white part's not really going to show. So we got that all glued on the back, and we're glued it on the front. Okay. Alright, so we can take that off, or we can leave that on. See how it works? Now, it's still dampish. It's not real dry, so here, look at my picture. So I remember how I want it. We're going to glue our little girl on. There she is. It's so cute. Cute little girl. Vintage. It's a Tim Holtz paper doll, y'all. And I put just little dots of glue behind there. And that's, that button, I put gold thread on. I put like 3 or 4 pieces of gold thread through there so that it's sticking out. Looks neato. Maybe you'll be able to see it in the photo montage. You can see. Now we've got the back side. Don't forget, with this double-sided. This one is a true double-sided one. Okay? Because that's a totally hidden paper clip in there. So here's our little wad of threads. Now I forgot to look at the picture, so I put that in the wrong place. And I'm like, no, that doesn't look right. Is that where that goes? Oh, get the picture. Oh, okay, get back online. Butterfly goes in there. And I glued that one other piece of heart paper in that butterfly for their body. Like, let's see, it says fragments of the soul, y'all. How pretty cute is that? November is pumpkin. And I double checked because you would have thought October would have been pumpkin, but no. November is pumpkin because, you know, we got Thanksgiving in November in the U.S. and so we had pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin pie, but a lot of people love pumpkin pie. And I thought, well, okay, well, we're going to do this because, you know, this is what we're going to do. We're going to stamp all these. That's Tim Holtz. I got a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. They put that on clearance sometimes. So, and I pick it up at Tuesday morning. It was on cheap. And we're just going to color the leaf green. And there's this bug flying around. Y'all, it's bugging me. Get away from here, bug. And so we put some green on the leaf and some brown on the stem. And, oh, excuse me. This is so rude. So I got this unbranded coffee cut dye thing. It's cute. And we're going to make another true hidden paper clip. And I took the strip and then I folded it in half and I made sure I didn't cut the fold. Okay, so I got this whole single-sided, single-piece thing, and this the outside sleeve part, y'all. And I have this perfect jelly printed paper over there. And that pumpkin piece square turned out it's just way little wee bit too big. So I hand cut them, fussy cut them all out, and now we're gonna stamp out this to go cut by Stampabilities. Looking at bless my heart, y'all. Look in the description box below. Click on the word more to see more. And it tells y'all everybody's names and everything. And I decided to get brave and handwrite something on here, y'all. Just gonna handwrite it with pencil. And I thought, well, that looks pretty doggone good if I say so for someone who can't handwrite very good. And we're just gonna use that magic marker on there, or a Sharpie marker. Almost the same thing as magic marker. Y'all remember those back from the way back on the days? And I erased a little pencil mark, and I'm going to go over some of it because it's like, you know, I still mess up even though with the pencil. Even though I had it, yeah. It says spice, y'all. Pumpkin spice coffee, y'all. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? I know y'all did. Y'all already saw that. Y'all smart. Y'all smart as people. And I just did the 3 edges because you don't need to do the top because we're going to have a lid up there. You'll see. You probably saw. So I had to ink around most of this stuff, and I think one of them I forgot to ink around, but that's okay. We won't tell anybody. Now, I cut this strip just a little, slightly narrower than the coffee cut, and around the corners, because you want around the corners, because you don't want them getting hung up when you slide this on off your paper, and we're just going to make some little strips with our pom-pom. I'm going to put one on this side, we're going to flip it over and put it on the other side. Now, I probably get my pieces of, what's that parchment, that bacon parchment with silk on there, to slide over that, under that, in that, in a little while. So, because I keep all that with I got this little basket on my paper clip making junk in stuff, treasure, all my paper clip treasure making stuff in. Look at that, how cute is that pumpkin? Do the other side, because it's a true hidden one, so it's a double-sided one now, y'all. This little spice can go on this side. Spice, y'all. Now here's the lid. That little die set comes with this little lid thing. So we're going to glue that on there because we cut out 2 pieces of that, so it'll be one on each side now. There we go. Looking good. Okay. Oh, I can't quite get that open very well, so I thought the next one I'm going to glue it on and then put the lid on last. That's what I thought. That is what I did. So got to struggle getting that on there. Get some glues in there so we glues it all. Like I said, I smash this down and then I set it aside and give it a couple minutes, 3, maybe 10, 5, not 10. Probably more like 5, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. And then I come back and smoosh it some more. And I just put a little white Jelly Roll ink on that side, the other side lid, just to make it look more. Look at that pumpkin spice, y'all. It's pumpkin spice coffee time. Okay, December is Snowflake. was like, oh Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do with snowflakes. All snowflake stuff I got is big old giant snowflakes. So we're going to do that there, foiling stuff. And I thought about that blue that I used before. I have other colors, really, I do, y'all. I thought, well, that'd be good for snowflakes, just to add a little pump, you know. And I thought, well, I could use silver, because I have silver too. And I thought, no, I'm going to use blue. You know, icy blue, snowflake, prima glue. And normally I let this dry for that, you know, Jeopardy, humming that Jeopardy thing. And I found out it works okay, because I'm making a distressy look, kind of a smooshy around look. And I get off screen just a little bit on this, y'all, because I zoomed it in. And that just kind of messes me up. Just hang in there, y'all. We've only got, like, you know, 20 more minutes to go in this video. That's all, just 20 more minutes. 20 more video. I appreciate your time. I really do. I appreciate y'all watching my full videos. It means so much to YouTube that y'all do that. It means that much to me too. Okay, so I'll make sure I get that lined up. Now this is just a tip of a paper clip, okay, so that it sticks up like a tab. Okay? Excuse me. I do not have a sentiment on this, but whoever gets it, whoever my swap partner is, they can add a sentiment if they want to. So that's pretty much how it's going to go on the page. So that's what I got that there. Just like, okay, we need at least that much to clip onto the edge of the page. And I've got these little dots that I'm just reinforcing, because that's a tattered flower, y'all, if you weren't aware. Description box, ingredients. So we're going to just put a little teeny piece of fun foam in there. And then we're going to put that other dot on top. That's a punched out circle. It's not really a dot. Well, it's kind of a dot. We're calling it a dot. Like that. And we're going to glue on the other side of the flower. Snowflake, y'all. This is snowflake. Get the right words. Okay. Smoosh it. Line it all out. Okay. Just put some clips on that. And we're going to set that aside and let that dry edge. And we're going to work on another one or the same one. I don't know, y'all. I do assembly line. And I got these plastic snowflake ornaments from the Dollar Tree way back years ago. Because I used to, when I give out presents, I decorate the package. And these just made the cutest little decorations you just stick on the outside of the package. So we're going to use one of these. So we need to use some of this junk treasures. Use some of our treasures up. And I'm just trimming off the end. I got the little jewelry tool over there. And we're going to glue these on. And we're going to use glossy accents, y'all, because it's clear. And we're going to use that. And we glue these around that bottom part. I don't put any of these on that bottom part because that part's going to be clipping onto the page. And you can't really clip it on if you got these things sticking out on it. Just in case you're wondering. I hope whoever gets that swap partner, I hope they like it. I like them. So they'll like them. I said so. And some of it I'm trimming around. And now, see how that foil stuff in the back, it just kind of, you know, it's just like in the background. It's kind of like, oh yeah, there's some color there. But it's not like color. You know what I'm saying? It's just like little reflections. See, isn't that interesting? I think it's interesting. Y'all think it's interesting too, because I said so. Got a lot of said so's in December, y'all. I hope everybody had a great holiday. December paperclip. I know, I filmed them and then I edited them and now we're voicing over all of them in one big long review show. Now, this is double sided, okay? Because it's going to stick up like a tab, so you need both sides to be kind of pretty. So we're going to decorate on the other side. Thank goodness we got enough of those little plastic pieces. And we're just going to, you know, keep doing this and make sure my hand gets in the way. Don't worry, y'all. There's more to it than just, well, there's just a little bit more. It's almost to the end, y'all. Couple minutes. And we're going to put diamond in the middle. Put diamond on it, y'all. This snowflake, they need diamonds. They glisten. Diamonds. Because of diamond. And then I put that, my favorite parchment paper on there, and then we weight it down with that big old heavy die, or punch. It's not a die, that's a punch, y'all. Now we're going to put this here pretty little darling little white, clear, see-through-ish, fabric-covered butterfly on the front. Or it could be the back, whatever they want. And we're going to weight that down. Look how darling that is. My husband said, the butterfly stuff gets lost. And I'm like, I know, but the point, you got to look real close at it. Look at that. Now get ready for the real photo montage. I hope y'all stayed with me this whole time. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. Your valuable time. Your super kind and funny and thoughtful comments. I just love y'all. And I hope everyone has a safe and wondrous New Year's. And if you're already in the middle of the year, I hope you're having a good middle of the year. Pumpkin spice, y'all. I cracked me up. Thanks for watching. And happy art, y'all.